happened is many of us are numb. We don't recognize what's happened. This is why you need the preacher, why you need the prophet, why you need the voice. It's because most people are walking around as though that's just the way it is. No, there was another level of principality and powers that we haven't had to deal with. Our children haven't had to deal with it. Our grandchildren haven't had to deal with it. But now we have to face it. Now we have to understand there's a new level of evil. Because with those principalities and powers that have been unleashed, there's another level of violence. There's another level of disrespect and evil that we have to contend with. Now, you don't hear this on the news, what I'm saying. You don't hear this in the schoolhouse. They've been working at this for years. As long as the authorities said no, those principalities and powers were held in abeyance. The minute the paperwork was signed, they began to march up and down the land. In Romans chapter 12, verse 1 and 2, it says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. Amplified says, I appeal to you, therefore, brethren, and beg of you, in view of all of the mercies of God, to make a decisive dedication of your bodies, presenting all of your members and faculties as a living sacrifice, holy, devoted, and consecrated, and well-pleasing to God, which is our reasonable, rational, intelligent service and spiritual worship. What's happening in the church if there's become this numbness? The Bible says to be carnal-minded is death. To be spiritual-minded is life and peace. We have a tendency to gravitate towards carnality. We like gossip. We like to nitpick the message. We like to scrutinize the messenger. We like to look at things that please and satisfy the flesh and not the spirit. There was a time that saints would rebuke things that were not of God. Somebody said something wrong, they said, I rebuke that. You know what? That's not the Bible. Now we want more of it. Now we want more of what tantalizes the flesh because of these principalities and powers. But yet the Bible says, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. This is a constant work. If we're going to the next level, if we're going to go where we need to be, we can't stay down in depraved ground. We can't stay down where debauchery is. We can't stay down where the debris of life is constantly blowing trash all around our minds, our hearts, and our thoughts. When's the last time you said, God, help me to be holy? You ask me, well, where's my faith? Where's my holiness? Be ye holy, for I'm holy, saith the Lord. When the last time you looked in the mirror and said, am I holy? Am I living holy? Am I living righteous? Are my thoughts pure? What's flooding my mind? What's motivating me and moving me? Am I working on having a renewed mind? Am I sober in my thinking, in my actions, in my attitude? Am I taking what used to be repulsive and making it regular routine? What I used to hate, do I now embrace and love? Be not conformed to this world,